Yeah, just sit straight.
All right.
Sit like this.
So I'm going to demonstrate the process called as spruing your waxwork. SPRUE. All right. So you got use a sprue wax. For the crown and bridge, you're using 2.5 millimeters. For the chromes, you're using 3.5 millimeters sprue wax. So just take a decent length of the wire. Then, so this one, just break it into 3 pieces. 2, the one. So as I mentioned before, that the process of spruing involves, so we're placing this sprue wax, and this sprue wax creates the channel for the metal to flow through it. Okay, so firstly, where are you positioning the wax? That's important. Where you're positioning, my preference is always to find a place where there is intersection of multiple waxes, all the different waxes you've done, all the different wax ups. I would preferably have that place. So I just soften the wax here, then attach it there, and then seal the sprue wax. Just be careful you're sealing it properly, because sometimes you just sealed it, but it's actually not stuck inside. So it looks like it's stuck there, but it's actually not sealed well. So you got to make sure you're sealing it well. So you can use one of your PK Thomas instruments just to make sure that it's sealed well in that area.
Can you melt the end first and then just
This wax is a little different. It's not so carver friendly. Carver friendly, yeah. You can't carve much out of this, so ideally I would just stick it there, let it cool down. Sometimes the challenging thing is, even if the length is too much, because of the weight, it falls off. So if it's too much, I think it's a bit too long. Yes. So it's one.
4, 5 centimeters?
Yeah, I'll tell you how to determine the length. So this is the next one. Some people prefer having 4 sprues, but for me 3 does the job. So put it there. It's 2. I've got one more. The third drawer, there will be some plastic funnels. Can you bring me one? It doesn't matter. Not that. Yeah, that one. So that's a funnel. Okay. So now I put all those sprue wax there. Next step is, so this is the investment ring. This is the base. So we'll be using this to invest our chromes. So step 1, put it here, and then here. So the flat surface should be facing towards the base, right? So that, and you should have that gap from around the walls. Now the next step is, you see, you got the three sprue axes, right? All the three sprue axes should be joined here, and the height of this one should be at this level, at this level. So which means I got a bit of excess there. So I just put all these three together and then join this to this. So later on when we are casting, what happens is the metal goes here through the sprues, it goes in there and it fills your waxwork. So that's how it works. So now I just bring all these three together. So once fill off, so at least I know the height. So I mark the height approximately here, take it off. The flame. Oops.
Do you need to seal it with wax around?
I'll seal it later. Yeah, you got to seal it like how you, when you duplicate, how you sealing it, the same way you got to seal it.
We did the other.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I got these three together. For the next step, I just remove the excess. So heat the instrument. So if you heat the instrument, it doesn't give any pressure, so you can chop it easily and even. And put all these three together. Now I adjust the height while using this as reference. So I just put it here. Down. So as you can see, at the moment, it's still, there is a fair bit. So I'll bring it down further. So now you understand about the height concept, how much length of the sprue you should be taking. I like to go this way because it's safer. And the sprue wax should not be straight. Try to keep it a little curved, because that curvature helps the metal to flow a bit faster. If it's straight, it might not generate enough pressure. Now let's check the height again. So I can still go a little lower, but just remember, you can, as long as you go until this level, it's still acceptable. Okay, almost more than 3/4 of it. Need not be the whole length, but if you can go to the whole length, it's even better. But as long, if you still go to the 3/4 of the whole length, it should still be acceptable. All right. It's going to be a bit aggressive. enough. This wax, after you invest it, this funnel, don't throw it away. You just put it back in its spot because it's reusable. It's plastic. So once I position it there, I just use the rest of the wax to seal it. That's it. So now, like how you've done your agar when how you stabilized your model, the same way I stabilized it. This one with a bit of wax, and then the flat surface. This one goes there. See, and then we fill this with investment material later on. So we mix the investment material like the same material which you used to pour the refractory before, and then we fill the whole thing, and it'll all become a whole unit. So once the material sets, we remove the plastic funnel, and then after it sets, we put it in the furnace, and then we cast it. So anything which is looking in the form of wax will be converted into metal. All right.